So let's start with Meta, your business. Where are you? And you changed the name, obviously. You changed the whole business. Where are you in the process of moving from a traditional social media company into something quite different, I think?
Well, we're in a process of transition because, of course, the building of the metaverse is not an overnight job. This is going to take years. We're at the foothills of building the metaverse. This great transition from all of us having a phone in the palm of our hands to actually putting something on the bridge of our nose and being able to communicate with each other as holograms. All of that future will materialize, but it'll take billions of dollars in investment. It'll take sort of some successes, some failures, steps forward, steps backward. But at the same time, of course, our existing business, our apps, Facebook, Instagram, Messenger, WhatsApp, are actually doing extremely, are in very rude health. I mean, we have more human beings using our apps, 3.7 billion every month, over 2 billion every day on WhatsApp, almost 2 billion every day on Facebook, 2 billion every month on Instagram. I mean, these are huge numbers, and it continues. Those apps continue to grow in popularity because, of course, they appeal to a very simple instinct that people like to use technologies, and in this case they're free to use because it's a business paid for by advertising. People like to communicate with family and friends and share stuff with them, and that's what those apps are built for.
Is your ability to, as they say, monetize, an ugly word, but you know what I mean, make money off of these things, is it limited by some of the concerns about privacy, some of the regulatory issues in Europe, for example, here, but also back in the United States?
Well, so I think you've seen this huge pendulum swing from the kind of tech euphoria of the past, where tech could do no wrong. You know, the era of the Arab Spring, where all things bright and beautiful were held to be produced by tech, and now, of course, the pendulum has swung pretty dramatically in an opposite direction, and everything that is bad, whether it's an election or a referendum outcome that people don't like, or individual distress, is ascribed to social media. And I think part of kind of finding a resting place for that pendulum, because extreme optimism and extreme pessimism are both as foolish as each other, of course involves regulation. There are issues like data privacy, content rules, data portability, the rules of how social media platforms should operate during election time and so on. All of those are rules that should be set, not by technologists, not by engineers on the West Coast, but by legislators elected by voters. And I think that's the process you're seeing. It's most advanced in Europe, but you're seeing that debate in DC as well. It's not producing legislation as much as occurs, but also in Brussels, in London, in Australia. You're seeing this move towards regulation. I suspect some of it won't work very well and won't stand the test of time, and other bits of regulation will make sense and will stand the test of time.